Hello everybody and welcome back to another Starfield video. This is the fourth one for 10 tips and tricks you absolutely need to know about Starfield. This intro is going to be about the same, guys. If you like them, if you find them interesting, if you find any of the tips useful, subscribe, like, comment, let me know how you guys like it. And I'm not going to hold you guys here any much longer, so let's just get straight into tip number one. Alright, so for tip number one, this one's pretty easy in the sense that a lot of people probably know this one, but I know there's definitely some people that don't, so I'm just going to bring it up just in case. Here in the star map, if you've ever been wondering why there's some stars that really glow and shine, like all of these ones, and then there's just some that kind of don't, but they're still like the white-ish color, well, I have the answers for you to hear today. If you didn't know, the ones that are shiny are actually the ones that you have already visited. These are the systems you've been to already. And the ones that are just kind of a bland white are the ones you have not been to, but your ship can reach it. You can jump to it. The red ones are the ones that you cannot reach. Your ship is incapable, or you don't have enough skills to boost your grav drive to get to those ones. So the red just means that you can't get there, or in the same sense that not exactly that you can't get there like this one shows. You could make it, but you have to go to the previous systems that you haven't explored that's on the way. So red ones are the ones you cannot just straight up go to. Bland white are the ones that you've never been to before, but you can go to. And the light, shiny white ones are the ones that you have been to before and explored at least anywhere, just even an orbit of a planet. Just means you've been there. Now for tip number two, this one is probably another really obvious one, but I know a lot of people don't actually know this because they don't really tell you this. When you're in your ship and you're just in the middle of space, you can actually leave the cockpit and walk around. Yeah, you heard me right. For anyone that doesn't know, just hold B like you would leave to get up if you were on the plane or something, and you can actually get up in space and walk around. Super cool feature, really just adds to the environment of Starfield. And I mean, just being able to look out the windows and see space and see all of these really cool, planets, ships flying by, everything. I mean, this is really just such a cool feature. And they don't actually tell you that you can get up in space because they don't put a button there to stand up so you can see it. So it's just kind of not there. It's really weird to explain, but I mean, they don't tell you, and it's one of the coolest features. If you want to do something in space, just get up and go do it, The only thing is, even when you dock on a ship, you can just board it. So then you might be thinking, okay, then I can get up even if I'm just docked onto a ship, but you don't have to be docked on a ship. You can just get up and go. A lot of people I don't think actually really know this, so I thought this would be really worth mentioning and bringing it up to people's attention. So for tip number three, this one is one that I think will change a lot of people's minds about Starfield. One of the biggest problems with Starfield when it came out was everyone was saying how just there's so many load screens, and there's just constant load screens, and everybody kept bashing it for it because it felt like an old Fallout 4 game or Elder Scrolls Skyrim. But if you didn't know, you can actually just kind of teleport around without having to go through them all. I'm here in the Key right now, the home of the Crimson Fleet, and I'm going to go right into Venus, and you're going to be able to see that I can just, while not even in my ship, jump and just go straight to orbit. So right here you can see I just went from the Key. One loading screen is all it took, and I am now in Venus's orbit, and I can go ahead and land. I can do anything I want, but I'm just going to hit A on the planet, hit X to open the star map. If you didn't know that, you can do that. A little tip there, a little extra one. But now you can realize and see that from Venus's orbit, I'm just going to head out to Alpha Centauri, and I'm going to head back over to Jemison, where New Atlantis can be found. And I'm going to show you even more. From Venus's orbit, if I just click on the lodge, I can go ahead and just hit land. Give it like 2 seconds in a load screen on a Series X, and bam, I'm in the lodge. One load screen from Venus's orbit all the way to the lodge. You can do this all around. Go mess with the guys. You do not have to sit there going through every load screen of landing, flying up, and yada yada. Now this next one is extremely useful. Follow the path in the lodge. Why do I keep saying that? In the lodge. And you're going to see that when you head over this way, you can tell you're in the right spot if there's a hallway to your right with one room, but here in the left, there's this bedroom. And here in the storage is infinite storage. If you look at the mass, it says like 2 dashes. This is infinite storage. You can put whatever you want in there, and that's not all. Going back to the entrance, if you use the basement doors here right next to the staircase, you can head straight down, and you're going to notice upon going downstairs, there's this room right here with a whole bunch of workbenches. But right over here, you're going to see that there is another box. This box has infinite storage. And right next to this box is everything you could need, including an industrial workbench. You have a spacesuit one, a weapons workbench, pharmaceutical, and even a cooking station and the research lab. Put all of your resources in this box, and that way you never have to deal with them. They're in an infinite storage box next to every station you could even want them next to. So if you need them, just go grab them and then just go store them all back when you're done. And you don't have to hold up any of your inventory or anything else. There's also a Constellation mission board down here, so a little extra tip, a second extra tip is right here that there's actually a mission board with Constellation missions. So yeah, use this box. It's super useful. Put your resources in here and just head to the lodge anytime you need to make a couple of crafts or something. Now this next one is very useful in the sense that if you need some extra cash, and it's not going to be something crazy in the sense like the other videos where the exploits give you like 10, 20, 160,000, nothing like that. But this one's pretty useful, and it doesn't even involve any glitches or exploits or anything. So upon surveying a planet, on the left side in your scanner, you can see the survey percentage. When that hits 100 and you scan everything there is to scan on a planet, you'll get survey data. And all you have to do is just go around and explore, scan some resources, the wildlife on the planet and everything. And upon reaching it, like I said, you're going to get this survey data. And with that survey data, you can actually sell it for money, extra money. It's not much. It's about 1,000 and some, I believe. But it's still something, and especially if you go around and you like to do this on other planets, and of course you're grabbing other stuff that you can use to sell. This is incredibly useful, and it's not like just something that you have to go out of your way for, because it's just something you can work on while you're doing other stuff. But another third extra tip is that you can actually just go to a gas giant. If you need some extra cash, like right now, go to a gas giant, go to the planet map, and just go ahead and scan it. Since it's a gas giant, there's nothing for you to land on, and this gives you the survey data instantly. Upon that, go to the eye above Jemison where New Atlantis is, and go ahead and land. I believe that this vendor, which is Vladimir, is going to give you the best prices. I don't think there's a better price. If there is, please let me know in the comments. I have not found it then. But we'll go to Vladimir and go use a shop. If you don't have a shop and he doesn't have an option for it, just use the dialogue options and eventually a shop will open. From there, you can go ahead and sell all of your bounty data. And as you can see for me, it's about 1,400 and a little extra, a couple pennies. And you can go ahead and sell these. And he's got a big stock. Only survey data can be sold here. So don't think you can go here and get 20K from selling all the other stuff. But you can go here, sell all your data that you get from other planets. And I mean, it's just a bunch of extra cash. There's nothing wrong with it. If you have like 10, obviously you're going to make a 10K. So I mean, go around, get like some gas giants. There's a ton of planets and you can get a lot of extra cash. Now, if you ever really thought about your companions, you'll realize that they always kind of just suck. They have the worst weapons and everything. But I don't know if you knew this, but you can actually give them your best weapons and have them use that in combat. So if I go ahead here with the keel hauler, and I can give this to Andrea, and she can go ahead and just slay. Literally. If all you have to do is just give it to her and give her one bullet of that gun's ammo, and that's all you have to do. So here you go. I'm going to show you right now, at least just how to equip it. So here's the keel hauler. So go ahead and just give it to her. And it doesn't have to be Andrea, by the way. This can be any companion, but Andrea's my girl, so she's going to stay here. So go ahead and give them just one bullet. They do not need more. They just need one bullet of the type. Upon doing that, go back to her inventory and just hit Y, which is equip. Make sure you equip it on her. This will allow her to use it, and with the one bullet, she'll have infinite ammo, and you don't have to worry about it, and now that is her main gun. So if you really want to make your companions a lot better, go give them one of your best guns that you're not going to use, because they can use it and allow you to get a lot of extra help. Now, I know you Bethesda fans way too well. You're looking at this outfit she's wearing, and you're wondering, how do I get it? Well, I can tell you. you're going to want to go to Paradiso in the Porama system on Porama 2. From there, just head on past the main doors. Just keep heading down. Here's the hotel. Just keep going past it. If you watched the last tips and tricks video, you're going to know this place because there was multiple tips done here, including the Tranquility to the right and, of course, the chunks to my left. So just go past this stuff and just keep on going towards the beach. From there, there's going to be this house to the left. Go inside of this house. Upon entering, look immediately to your right, and in these lockers, there's going to be one of these options that says swimsuit, one of these little boxes like the resort wear. In these areas, just find the swimsuit and go ahead and steal it. Yet again, you're going to have to steal it. So just be careful, because if you get caught, they're going to come after you. The security will come after you. Now, if that happens, just go ahead and just drop the item. If you drop the swimsuit on the ground and pick it up before the security gets you, or even if the security doesn't find you, just go ahead and drop the swimsuit and you can pick it up and it won't count as stolen anymore. Why it does that, I don't know. But it works, so go ahead and do that. And that way you can keep the swimsuit. I only know of this one location. There might be more, but I'm not entirely sure, so you can only get one. But at least this can be used on both companions and your own avatar or character. Now this next tip is kind of obvious, but I'm just going to still point it out. Here in your clothing, on your apparel, some apparel give you bonuses like the ones you're seeing on screen, including bonus health and oxygen, intimidation chances, and even stuff like persuasion chances. There's not much else to say, but I thought I should bring it to your attention. Just look at your apparel and make sure you can get the bonuses you want. Now, in the social tree, this one is kind of obvious, but I'm still going to point it out because sometimes not everybody looks at statistics. The commerce perk in the top left of the social tree has some benefit that is really nice. On the 4th tier, you get a fifth of the price when you buy stuff. So in other words, a fifth of the price is taken off, 20% off discount whenever you buy anything. And when you sell stuff, you're going to get a quarter of the price more tacked on. This is incredibly useful if you're trying to just make some extra cash. I mean, this is the best non-glitch, non-crazy exploit, non-out-of-your-way way to make extra cash. So I just wanted to bring this to your attention. I know it's kind of obvious, but I mean, not everybody, and this is especially for new players because they might not look at this stat specifically. Now, this next tip, the final one, is pretty useful in the sense that I don't think many people actually even think about doing this. So as you can tell, I'm on the roof of Paradiso, all the way at the top, nowhere near my ship. And to prove it, right there is my ship. I'm nowhere close to it in reality, in distance-wise at least. But if you didn't know, if you were just really stocked on resources, or any reason that you have so much stuff in your inventory that you just cannot run, you know how it is. You grab resources, you just go scavenge for all the miscellaneous stuff, yada yada, and you fill up your inventory, and you're like me, and you're always filled to the brim. Well, don't worry, because if you just go right to your ship menu, you can actually just hit X on Xbox to open the cargo hold and just go ahead and store it. You do not have to be close to your ship or in your ship or in a cargo room in your ship or anything of the sort to have to do this. So here, just to demonstrate it, I know ammo doesn't weigh anything, but it's just to demonstrate, I can go ahead and deposit that ammo into my ship's inventory. So as you can see, I just did it, and here it is in the ship. I'm nowhere near it, and I was able to just go ahead from my menu and put it in. If you're just even a little bit overweight, you can just go ahead and do this, and then just fast travel to your ship, and then maybe if you want, grab it back now that you're in your ship. You can get to the cockpit easier, or whatever you want to do. Use this to your advantage. I really wanted to bring this to your attention because I swear a lot of people probably don't even realize you can do this, and this just helps tremendously. Now, thank you everybody for watching. 10 tips and tricks you absolutely need to know about Starfield, the 4th edition. Thank you so much, guys. Subscribe if you're new here, like the video, comment, let me know how you guys like the Starfield content, and thank you so much for showing so much support on the first 3 ones, guys. You guys blew it up, and it's just so amazing. It's out of this world, like, fantastic to see, guys. You guys are insane in such a good way. Thank you so much. The support is amazing, and I can't wait, guys, to come back and give you guys more Starfield content. So I'm glad I could do this one, and I'm so glad to be able to do more. So thank you, everybody, again. It really means a lot. And like I always end all of these videos, I'll see you in the Starfield.